how's it going, guys? Welcome back. The last video I had was trashed because I didn't have any audio. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to make up for it. We got something really cool for you guys today. But first, I didn't really tell y'all kind of what I'm about. If you've been following me for a minute, you know I'm all about whiskey. I'm a certified whiskey sommelier, blah, blah. Anyway, so I get into whiskeys. We talk about them. We're going to talk about distilleries. I have a podcast going, all that stuff. You know, links in the description below, whatever you call it. Anyway, today we're going to get into something really cool. I got sent some samples of some stuff, and we're going to dive into them. It's pretty early in the morning, but, you know, these videos need to get out. So the first one we have, I'm not going to name the person who sent these or anything like that because I don't, you know, it is what it is. The first one is a Triticale, Triticale malt. It's 120 proof. It was only aged 2 months. 2 months. And you can see the color on it is pretty nice even after just 2 months. Trying to pour and do all this at the same time. All right, let's get into it. If you don't know what Triticale is, it's a rye hybrid. So it's like a rye whiskey on steroids. So this is 2 months. The color, pretty nice. It's like a gold. On the nose, obviously it's a little young, but at the same time, it has some really good, man, it's like I said golden, now I'm thinking golden syrup. You know, it's funny how your mind puts all that stuff in your head, but it's like a golden syrup or, you know, maybe like a brown sugar, something like that. I'm not getting a lot of the barrel on it. It's a wee Glencairn. I'm not a giant. Anyway, I'm not getting any of the vanillas or anything like that just yet. The ethanol hit is pretty strong, but it's not super, you know, offensive. Yeah, there's like some, I want to say a little bit of baking spice, but like more like cardamom or something like that. Not your typical baking spice, which rye is known for baking spice. Even though this is a hybrid, they're known for your baking spices and stuff like that. So, wow. That's interesting. Let's try it. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So right away, it gives me this like sweet candied, almost like what would you call it? Not Laffy Taffy, but like a sweet candy. Not sweet tarts. Maybe fruit roll up type. Taste. It's really fruity, which I wasn't expecting that. I don't see any faults in it. There's nothing of going back to the nose. Yeah, it's just more of that, a little bit of spice and like syrupy sweetness. Really, really a good. I'd really like to see where this is in a year or two. So yeah, it's really good. On the second sip, you get a little bit more spice, which is nice. You're kind of looking for that a little bit. Oh, and then the finish leaves with like what is that? It did it again. Stupid light keeps going out. We're just gonna roll with it. This is live. It's not live, but you know what I mean. What is that? What is that finish on there? It's really like, you know, when you have like a lemon lime soda, right? Like a Sprite or something like that. And then the aftertaste is kind of tingly on your tongue with like a citrus. Not citric acid so much, but like it's a citrus of some type. Yeah, no, it's really interesting and good. Okay, so moving on. What we're going to move on to next is not a whiskey. Yeah, I know. We're on a whiskey channel and we're not going to drink a whiskey. This is actually a apple brandy. which brandy, whiskey, they're both oak aged. So there's going to be a lot of different notes on it, obviously. Sorry, I'm trying to pour and not make a big mess all over the place. There's going to be a lot of different notes on it. But at the same time, it's going to have a lot of characteristics of a whiskey or something like that. So let's get into it. The color, this is a year old. Yeah, this is 12 months old. I picked up the wrong bottle. Yeah. It's 100 proof, and it was used oak. So the color is similar to the other one at a year old. So yeah, it looks beautiful. Little maybe a little bit more like what's the bronze? Maybe bronzy on the nose. No, I didn't rinse the glass out. I'm, being cheap. So you might get a hint of the triticale, but it's not going to be offensive anyway. I did dump it out. The dredge is left. I drank it, obviously. I'm not dumping out anything. Oh, wow. This one, on the nose, right away. It's apple, and there's something else. Okay, I got it. And I know this might be kind of a cop out, but but what it is like you get apple pie, but it's more like, which I don't particularly care for these. It's more like the McDonald's apple pie, right? Where it has the little crust and then it has like the drizzle of sugar over the top of it, or syrup over the top, so it has it's super sweet, but then you get that apple coming through. Yeah, but I almost get like a pastry vibe with it as well. So, wow. Okay, let's get into it. Wow, that's super different. It's floral. It's really like it's kind of meaty almost, which is cool. I like that. The used oak gave it some vanillins and some really nice. It's not too tannic, like you would think it would be really tannic, but it's not, because of the used oak, obviously. Also, it's what is it? There's something in there. It's like really. It's like a strong floral, but it's a particular, like a honeysuckle or something like that. It's super sweet on the taste, which I know it doesn't have any added sugar to it, but it's super sweet on that taste, which is really cool. I really enjoy it. I will definitely be finishing off this sample, not right now, obviously, but I'll be finishing off this sample, and we'll definitely enjoy it. And yeah, no, this is great. Let's go back for the second sip. And see, now that is more Granny Smith apple, a little lighter, really. The finish is nice. It leaves a prickle on your tongue, which is kind of what you want. Drinking it straight, obviously, it's going to give you a little prickle. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I'm staring off into space, but I'm trying to give you some descriptors on this, and it's unlike whiskeys that I've had. So obviously it's not a whiskey, but like I'm trying to give whiskey notes for it, and there's really nothing like that other than the light floral. Obviously it has the apple notes. I'm not even talking about those. It's super apple up front. It goes from, like I say, the Granny Smith, a little tart, to like a Honey Crisp, and even a little Red Delicious. I don't know what apples were in here, but it could have been juice for all I know. I don't really. That's not the point of this. This is to kind of give a little review on it. But yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoy it. It's a great start. By start, I mean, like, I'd like to see. It's obviously a year old. I'd like to see it a little more matured, especially in the used oak. It's going to take a little bit longer to mature. But yeah, no. So I'm going to stop it right there. But Also, if you guys are enjoying this content, even a little bit, just let me know in the comments, please, if it's something we need to change, if we're off on the mark. I'm trying to build this up a little bit, trying to give y'all some different content that you're not gonna get elsewhere. And yeah, if you look right there, that Garrison bottle, we're gonna be talking about that really soon. It's an old bottle that somebody had given me. It's about, I don't know, half drank, and the cork broke off, and it's been sitting since like 2010. So we're gonna dive into it, and we're gonna see, is it still good? Is it horrible? What do we need? Do we need to dump it? It's a cool old bottle. I say old bottle. It's not old, but for Texas whiskey, it's pretty. It's pretty old. So we're gonna dive into that soon and kind of see what we can find on that. But yeah, if y'all are into this kind of content and want to know more about whiskeys, or if you like this guy, if you want to send some samples, hit me up in the DMs and I'll gladly, they can be commercial. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. If you want me to try anything on air and go through some stuff, I'd be more than happy to do that. Just hit me in the DMs or the comments below. I really appreciate all of you who have been following and following everything. New episode of Whiskey Shaman podcast comes out later on today, which Saturday. Sorry. I try to post every Saturday on there. It's a thing. I'm trying, but and also I'm trying to get more content out for you guys on Instagram, Facebook. Look me up, _Whiskey Shaman. I'm trying to get everywhere. I'm on Rumble now. I'm on Telegram. Where else? I don't know. Anyway, I'm thinking about some other places, but I don't know. It's as you guys well know, it's a long road. But anyway, if you're into this, follow, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And as always, I gotta get my clicker. As always, keep your spirits up, guys.